Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel of Petroleum from Scratch. I'm Jayesh Char, and this is Petroleum Data Analytics and Machine Learning playlist. So we were discussing about Pandas in our last video. We have discussed about data frames and some of its function, and also we have discussed about some of the statistics. So in this video, we are going to discuss a topic if we want to index certain columns or if we want to slice certain columns from a data frame. So how to do that? In this video, we are going to talk about taking out some columns from the data frame. In the next video, we will take how to index rows from the data frame. So let's start our discussion. So we will start from importing pandas as our first thing to do is importing pandas as PD. PD is our alias, as you know, and we are using this VPD wall field production data as our data frame. So if you guys see here df.head, from df.head you can see the top 5 rows of the data frame. So you can see we have data about date production date. We have wellbore code, different wells will be there in wall field area. So that's why wellbore code is there, wellbore name is there, on stream hours is my, you can say, for how much time our well is flowing. So in a different video, I will also explain each of the parameters that are there in this wall field production data. So, but for now, let us see that we have different columns, and for getting the name of different columns, you can use df.columns. Here you can see from df.columns, I have the name of the columns. I have a list of the name of the columns. So if also, let us check the type. So it is basically index, it is not list, it is index. So let's have df.columns, let's have the name of the columns. So these are the different columns. Now a scenario comes that, okay, I don't need the whole data frame. I want this average downhole pressure only, because I have some calculations to do on this average downhole pressure. So I just need this average downhole pressure. So how to get the values of this average downhole pressure? So the way is just write the name of the data frame, and as you know, in NumPy arrays, we were assessing the data by using we were indexing the data by using square brackets. The same scenario will be used here for assessing columns. Remember guys, columns, for assessing different rows, there will be different methods that we are going to discuss in next video. But for assessing a certain column, for example, I want to assess the downhole pressure, you can just write a single square bracket, and inside that write the name of your column that you want to assess. And when you are going to run this cell of the code, here you can see df downhole pressure. So if you see downhole pressure, I think in the starting there are nan values, downhole pressure. Yeah. So here you can see it has returned me a series data structure with on the first this first row, first column is nothing but my indexes here, and the second column is the value of average downhole pressure. So let us change certain things here. For example, if I set my second index column as my date PRD, so now if I run this, so here you can see it is now returning the series with your index has been changed from numbers to date production, date of the production, and here it is average downhole pressure. Let us also take average choke size instead of average downhole pressure. So in this scenario, you can see we are getting average choke size. So it is basically returning me a series data structure. If you can also check type, so it is a series type of scenario. It is series. Okay, let me copy this set again here. So this is my series. Now if I want to have more than one column, for example, with the average choke size, I also want to have what we can take. I also want to have well type, whether or flow kind, whether the flow is production or injection, that thing. So these both thing I want to have. So what to do? So if I try to add this flow kind here, so it is going to return me an error. If I add flow kind here, it is going to return me error because this single this single square bracket always returns me a series, and series is, you can say, series can only have one dimensional data. So it can only have one column. It cannot have two columns. So for solving this issue, what we can do, instead of this single square brackets, we can use double square brackets. Now, what will happen when we use double square brackets? Let me first of all do it here and add this average choke size. Now, what is going to happen when we are going to use this double square brackets? Now it is going to return me a data frame instead of a series. So remember this, guys, when you use single square bracket, it is going to return you a series. When you are going to use double square brackets, it is going to return you a data frame. So within double square brackets, because in data frame you can have multiple columns. So while you are using double square brackets, you can have more than one column. So here we have average choke size as well as flow kind. Now, one more thing, for this average choke size only, if you want to have a data frame instead of series, so that thing you can also use. So you just need to add the other square bracket. So here you can see now it is returning me a data frame. You can also check the type of here. So your type is your data frame type. Okay. So let me write it separately so that while sharing these notes, there will be no problem. Everything will be covered. So it is going to return. So remember this single square brackets corresponds to your, or returns your series. Okay. And double square brackets returns your data frame. Now let us check one more thing for the single square bracket only. First of all, we will take this series scenario only. Now you have assessed the column. Now from this column, you want to assess the fourth element from your this series. So for doing that, again, the thing is again simple. Just write the index of that thing. So here you can see we have assessed the fourth element that was present in your series here. It was 0.54576. So if I just wrote the index here for the series, so it is going to return me the element that is present on the third index in this series. Okay. In a similar way, you can also use double dot, and you can also provide a range across which you want your different elements. So in this way, you can kind of slice your data frame. Now this was the case of series here. This was the case of series. So what will happen if I'm going to use this data frame? So here it is my data frame. I'm running it, and if I'm using my for, so it is going to return me an error. Okay, you cannot just use some number inside your square bracket. Why? Because this is a data frame. Okay, the result of this df and double square bracket is a data frame. If you are going to use a square bracket here, inside that you have to give the name of the column. Only then it can run. So for example, it is only having one column. Let us take the example of this one, or let us add 2-3 more columns here. Let us add these 3 more columns here. This data frame. So this is my data frame. Now, if I'm going to enter 3, it is going to run give me an error because it doesn't find any 3 in your column name. So if I'm going to write well type here, so it is going to return me well type. So basically, I think you guys have understood it. What is happening? This thing is returning your data frame, and when you write something in a square bracket after a data frame, so it will try to get that column out of that data frame. So when I have written here 3, so it was not able to get 3 in the columns. That's why it has returned me a key error of 3. And when I have replaced the 3 by your well type, so it has given that well type column here as an output. One more thing in this data frame only, for example, we have written 3, it has given me an error. But when I'm going to take a range inside this the other square bracket, then it is going to return me rows. For example, I want rows till my 5th index. Okay, so initial I have initial point I have written as 0, and the end point I have written as my 5. So it is going to return me first 5 rows from the data frame. So what is the key point here? Key point is, for example, you have a data frame df, and you have used square brackets here, and you are writing just one thing, one number or one thing. Then it will understand that, okay, I want to get the access of the data from the columns. For example, I'm writing 1, so it will understand that I want the data that is corresponding to my column name 1, and it is going to return me an error. Okay, but if I am providing some range, then it is going to run on the rows side of the axis. So here I have provided the range, then it is showing me first 5 numbers. So that's all for this session, guys. In the next session, we will going to continue our discussion. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day. Take care.